So there I am being ushered out of the school, down the stairs, and into the back of a waiting vehicle, and the driver drives me out of the parking lot and through the school gate just as the Beijing police roll in. Let me back up a little bit. Well, during my time in China as a missionary, I had the opportunity to take a job. This was actually during the COVID-19 pandemic. And this job was going to be one of the best jobs that I thought that I was going to get while I was in China. It was going to be really high paying. The grounds and the school looked like a castle. It had everything that parents or children or a teacher could want. And I even had opportunity to minister to the students while I was there. So I thought this was going to be great. And right before I was going to take the job, my wife actually came to me and said, "I got a bad feeling about this. I don't think you should take that job." And truth be told, I had a feeling on the inside, in the pit of my stomach, that said, "Sean, you should not take this job." And I bulldozed through and ignored both of them and took the job. Well, for a while, things were great. But things that start out great don't always end great. And the whistle got blown, and we were reported to the police that we were operating as a Christian school, which is, of course, illegal in China. And the police came and they questioned and they interrogated, and for almost 3 weeks, every single day for almost 3 weeks, I was ushered out the back door, down the stairs, into a car, had to duck my head down like a criminal, and the driver would drive me out a couple blocks down the road. And I remember at one point just feeling afraid and isolated and alone. And I was walking home from school just wondering, how am I going to get out of this situation? I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to get deported. And I was just truthfully very much afraid. And I heard that voice on the inside of me once again, and this time I listened to it. And it said, "Sean, what's in you?" I was like, "I don't know, Lord, what's in me?" You know, I believe that God speaks to people, and I believe He was speaking to me at that moment. And He said, "Sean, Jesus Christ, the hope of glory, is on the inside of you." And those few words, that one phrase, was enough to give me the faith and the strength I needed to keep going and to eventually get out of that situation and away from that toxic situation. And I was okay. And I got a question for you today. In the midst of your trials, in the midst of your tribulation, in the midst of your sufferings maybe, what's in you? What's in you? What's your hope? What's your strength? What's going to get you through? And if you don't know, I would be happy to introduce you to my hope.